love will open every door, for he has come to take you home. He himself has come and is coming now. Take you home. Thank you so much for this song, Mitch and friends. Wonderful. That light experience, this is what we are aiming for. I just coming across this sentence in A Course in Miracles in a lesson where it says, can the world seem bright and clear and safe and welcoming with all my past mistakes oppressing it and showing me distorted forms of fear? Can the world seem bright and clear and safe and welcoming? Everybody is looking for a bright, clear, safe and welcoming world. But of course, you cannot experience it with fears and leaving fears untouched. You are asked here to change your mind, which means to become willing to let fears go, to let fear be undone, to let fear be replaced by an everlasting, eternal love, to recognize that fear is not an entity, that fear doesn't have a reality, that fear is actually not here at all. It is always past, over and gone. And our needed change to be whole is really that urgency and expression that it is okay to live, demonstrate ourselves, show ourselves without the past. And without past, there is no time, there is no fear. There is nothing really going on except that action of going home, that experiencing ourselves in his mind, in the light of his mind. And that is available right now, isn't it? That is what we are sharing right now. That is the welcome home. Don't worry about that second part, to be whole. You are already whole. God created you whole. You are what wholeness is, what whole mind is. We just have individually to remember. Remember that is the truth. To remember that there is no other state of mind. There is no opposing mindset to creative thought. I am as God created me, and I remain as God created me, because I lose the world from all I thought it was, because I'm not holding onto its meaning. I'm not holding onto any idea that determines the past and would therefore determine my present state or my future. All that the future will show me and can show me is my present state of mind, of love, of peace, of happiness without a description. And in an earlier part of this course, or it's a later part in the textbook, in chapter 29 in section 6, we will hear, and I will share that with you in a moment. It is titled Forgiveness and the End of Time. You could also say forgiveness and the end of the past, forgiveness and the end of fear. And he says it there directly. Who is He? He is the Christ within you. He is Christ's mind, that is your mind in direct communication and contact with God's mind. And he says that the change is the greatest gift God gave to all, that you would make eternal. He has given that to everyone, but I would make them eternal by not holding the past against them. You make them eternal by remembering that all you have is this present moment, is the here and now. And you can only really experience what here and now is in its timelessness if you do not have time, the past, on your hands. And that also means you have no perspective of a future. You have no future. You're not really going anywhere. You're always only in your mind, which is the mind of Christ Himself. In its timeless nature of pure light, full of love and peace forever, oneness of mind with the entire universe, ensuring that only heaven would not pass away, he says. Heaven would not pass away because heaven is your constancy. Heaven is that state of mind that shows you what you are, lets you remember that you're not that, you're not a human being, you're not what is confined in a body, you're not subject to time appearances and proceed towards death. You cannot get sick, you are also not getting old. Those are all just hallucinations in the conceptual ego mind. None of this is true. And what a rejoicing, not just out of time, but even here, to remember that in every directive that this Course in Miracles, this voice from heaven, this voice of Christ's mind gives us, gives me. What gratitude, what luck. That's what we are really joined and coming together to remember and to share. I will be still an instant and go home, says lesson 182. And it offers us exactly that experience of being free of the past. Let's just share that for a moment.
My kingdom is not of this world. This is not where I belong. I will be still an instant and go.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you.